So, the three of you appear at the entrance to your cave. The copper dragon is with you in human form. Bright, frazzled red hair.
Nice.
Skin having oh so faint of a orangish tint to it, such that he'd be moderately well tanned.
So what are your feelings on these new gods thing? I say as we start walking toward the city.
New gods. The Pantheon, raised up by Arden as a replacement. They have good intentions. And they seek to do what is best.
Well, we might have some worshippers in our city and we don't have any problems with. If you don't have any problems with them, then I guess we'll...
I have no problems with them.
Alright.
As you return to your city, I have arrangements I must make to begin the movement of our gear and buildings to the city.
Very well. Is there any preparations that you would like for us to make?
There is plenty of room in your city.
Alright.
The only preparation needed would be to make room. It is up to you whether or not you would rather I enter in as my draconic form or not.
That would probably scare some people.
Terror does people well every now and then.
I'm not there to put my input in.
Yeah.
And the voice in the back of your head goes.
Insight of whether or not how people react to a copper dragon.
Go for it.
Is it known that coppers are metallic and thus...
The lore says metallic good,
Chromatic bad.
chromatic bad. That lore is not always accurate.
Nat 20.
You have exactly what I told you. The lore says chromatic good, so people would typically see it as a good portent rather than, say, an ancient light dragon coming across.
Oh, we're dead.
But if you guys actually ran into a dragon, you also have the full knowledge that that is not necessarily the way it works out.
Yeah.
As there are chromatic dragons that have been good, and there have been metallic dragons who have been evil throughout the lore.
Okay. I think about it. I put it back to him. I'll put that back to you. There's a certain individual, aka Sassy, whatever her name is, that if she sees that you become humanoid form, will attempt to sleep with you.
How do you think Dragonborn's born?
Not like that.
Half dragons, yes. Dragonborns, no.
So if you want to be subtle about it and not have to deal with that constantly like I do, all the time, I would suggest being subtle. If you want to make an entrance because you're a dragon, tell me now so I can just prep our people so they don't go screaming into the hills or something.
I will enter as a dragon, but make it seem that the dragon leaves the city and then enter in my human form.
Okay.
The fear will do them good, but at the same time, my anonymity will be maintained.
Okay. What time should we expect you?
I will be back within 2 days.
Understood. I guess I'll get stuff prepped for you, and I guess tell the guard to keep an eye out for that beholder asshole. Floof, whatever his fucking name was.
Because he got mind controlled by a gnome, and all he could remember of his name was Floof, and he can't be wrong.
I've got so many things I want to say right now, but I can't.
So now
Sleepy
for
time.
the Copper Dragon turns to you. Now for the fun part, you see him run off a cliff, and before long, you see his dragon form fly up.
Woo!
That looks like fun.
Yeah, he's cool. I appreciate someone who knows a good entrance.
Well, exit.
That's
And exit.
Yeah.
Both. How about like a sheer good everything all the time? Alright.
So not me then.
I guess, yeah. I guess we'll head back to town. Unless one of you wanted to stick around to see if our soon-to-be vampire friend.
I'll
I can't believe I just
wait
said that.
over here.
If he's becoming a vampire, he'll have night vision, I assume. So
I already have night vision.
okay.
Yeah, but he might be unconscious when he shows back up.
Yeah, I'll wait here for him then.
All right. Good luck. Out here alone at night
I will.
outside the gates. Hope nothing bad happens to you. Well, keep going.
All right. About an hour goes by when they both arrive back, both conscious. Did you need the what happens for you to be a vampire again? All right.
Yep.
Give me a second.
18 strength, dex, con, I think.
Yes. First thing, all of your physical stats go to 18. Strength, dex, and con. Sprout is technically also waiting there too.
Okay.
You already had dark vision. You gain resistance to necrotic damage.
So does that become immunity? Because
he's
I already
already-
have
Then
resistance.
no.
Dang it! Okay. Try.
That's right, because you're an Asimar vampire now.
Yep. Warlock. With a, yep.
Resistance to...
You
Yep.
are the
This is-
niche of special. The
I am.
specialist
I am
of
that.
snowflakes.
I'm a pure gray line right there.
No, you are the most shiny and pointy of snowflakes.
I am.
What kind of Asmar are you? Protector, Fallen?
Fallen.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am a fallen Asmir vampire. That's chaotic good.
If you were to bleed,
All right.
like some guy will lead you.
Yeah, you see black and white.
You are capable of now using a charm action.
Sweet.
Yeah, let me see if it's got any limitations. So it is a 30-foot charm. The save DC is a wisdom save of 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier.
13.
Man,
As
you're
of right
gonna
now.
have some real good stats.
As of right now, 13. And that's just going to go. So, 8 plus proficiency plus...
What is your alignment?
My alignment? I thought you said my alignment wasn't going to change.
She said your alignment was not going to change.
Okay.
What is your current alignment?
Chaotic good.
You're chaotic neutral now.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So why is that changing, if you don't mind me asking?
It is because that is how vampires are. They are prone to evil. In the eyes of the world. Because you don't need blood, but you will feel the urge to feed off of blood. And it is that...
Is it specific of what blood? Because I have had this conversation with Sprout, and one of the conditions was that hunting parties, I would be able to take the hunted animal's blood and feed off of it, since it is one of the.
I'm looking to see if it specifies that here.
So if I can, that's how I would have that set up. Is the hunting parties would skin and clean the.
All right. So.
Plus, we have a rabbit farm, so we'll see what happens.
Gonna be real good with your weapons.
Just says the blood of the living.
Okay,
But that means it cannot be of anything dead.
that's fine.
Does that include tree sap?
That is
If
not
there's
blood.
blood inside a tree, then yes.
So basically,
You are also technically now an undead.
this is stupid. Okay, undead.
That means you don't need to breathe. You do not require food, save for
Blood.
subsisting off blood. You can still eat food, you do not require it.
Okay.
Are you affected by alcohol still since you're undead?
Alcohol is a poison, yes.
And
And then you have the
regen.
you have all the vampire weak. Well, you have regeneration plus 10 hit points at the start of a turn if you have at least 1 hit point. So if you go unconscious, it doesn't bring you up.
Yeah.
You permanently have spider climb on.
Okay.
You're ready for your flaws?
Yep.
Forbiddance. You cannot enter a residence without an invitation from one of the occupants.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Harmed by running water. You take 20 acid damage if you end your turn in running water.
Okay. Can I get a definition of that as in, like,
Any
can I take
body
a
of
bath?
water that is any body of water that is attached to a natural stream.
Okay. So
So,
bucket of
natural-
water's fine,
Yes.
anything like that. Just I can't go into a natural water source.
Streams, oceans, lakes.
Okay.
As chat points out, also waterfalls.
Yes. All right. Cool.
You have other concerns though if you are in a waterfall.
You take 20 hit points worth of radiant damage if you start your turn in sunlight.
Okay.
While in sunlight, you have disadvantage on everything. Well, on attack rolls and
Attack
ability
rolls.
checks.
Does he still regenerate in the sunlight?
No, because that is radiant damage, which turns off his
Sunlight.
quick heal.
For DM knowledge,
Mhm.
Asmir resistant to radiant as well.
Yeah,
So
so you'd be taking 10.
okay, just want to make sure that was clear.
Now it's in sunlight.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
you can't stand in sunlight.
That's
Correct.
So like I can still be in sunlight as long as I'm completely covered.
Yes.
Yes.
But you will still, even if you're completely covered, have disadvantage on attack
Yeah,
rolls
because
and
of-
ability checks.
Eyesight in sunlight. Yes. That's gonna be my first thing is to figure out a way to get past that.
But I don't think there is a way to get
and-
past that.
For those of you who were listing off other vampire abilities, Micah, he's not getting the full package of
Not yet.
a CR13 beast.
Yeah.
So they're
Not
like,
yet.
doesn't he get turn into mist when you drop to 0? No, you're not a full.
Oh, the stake in the home while sleeping.
Yes. If a piercing weapon made of wood is driven into the vampire's heart while the vampire is incapacitated in its resting place, the vampire is paralyzed until the stake is removed.
Now, in its resting place, does that specifically mean anytime that I'm resting? Like, say, if we're out in camp, out in the wilderness, and someone does it, I'm dead?
You are incapacitated, yes.
Okay. So that's at any time that I'm asleep.
Yes.
But someone's gonna have to know ahead of time that you're a vampire and actually stake you.
That's why
Sprout
I
starts
need-
sharpening some sticks to read chat.
All right.
The first turn.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, so you're not getting things like vampire lair effects. You're
Yeah,
not getting
no, I got it.
legendary resistances.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, so I got. I mean, that's completely worth the minuses. To be honest, I'm absolutely happy with that.
I will be changing my character sheet now. And 18's plus 4, ain't it?
Plus
Yeah.
4.
Suddenly got good at a lot of things.
I suddenly got real good at a lot of things. Oh, my health's going to go up exponentially too.
It doesn't change your current hit points, does it?
Yes.
Yes, it
When
does.
you go up a con score or modifier, it goes up per level as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now the rest of you. And we'll get to Sprout once he's actually here.
So do they get back, I guess?
Yes. The rest of you are finding something in your room upon arriving. That's what I'm pulling up here.
A ring
My
of
stealth just
immunity
went
to
from
radiance.
1 to 4. Yeah.
What kind of
Remind me your
armor you
class,
have?
John?
Ranger.
Right now, I have scale mail, but I took the heavy armored feat
Yeah, but you have disadvantage on stealth checks. Still, scale now.
right now. I mean, that's going to be what I take care of.
At this point, using heavy armor feels like a waste with that dex.
I mean, it would be what's leather? Studded leather's 12 plus, so I mean that'd be 16, so 18. I'd still have more AC if I had plate by 2, and that's even with a shield. So I'd rather take that if I'm going to be a frontliner, to be honest.
Studded leather is 12 plus dex modifier, yeah.
So that would
With
only
scale
be 16.
mail, it's 14 plus dex modifier with 2.
Yep. So,
Right, so it's
right now
16.
that'd be 18 because I have a shield right now.
Half plate is 15 plus dex, so that would be 17 max.
Yeah.
Unless you had the medium armor master feat, which then it would be 18.
Okay.
No, get out of artifacts.
So that's what?
I think get out of
I
artifacts.
was about to say, you guys got artifacts? I don't want this anymore.
Yes, we got the Wand of Orcus too.
That's the page it opened to.
Jeez.
Hey guys, I found this weird sword that I cast Identify on. I got something called Keen plus 1d8 thunder damage plus 4. That's instead since campaign I was able to. A guy was high enough level he was able to make a keen short sword that had an enchantment on it.
What's your
As a
primary
rogue.
weapon, John?
I've the hand crossbow.
Okay.
So plus 8. So I'm sitting at
That's your primary weapon? Is a hand
46.
crossbow?
That's the one I like using most.
It should not be your primary weapon.
Well,
That's like
the
a
only
sec-
reason it's your
that's
primary weapon is because your longbow snapped.
Mm,
Your longbow broke.
no, I've used the hand crossbow from the beginning.
Yeah, she.
Oh, really?
It's
Why?
better than hand crossbow.
Oh.
It's effectively like a secondary weapon. Everyone else is like shooting off assault rifles, and here you are at the flintlock pistol going, yeah.
Because I think it looks cool. Screw you.
Oh.
Do you dual wield them?
Take a heavy crossbow.
Not sure we could use that. I'm trying to remember. I'll have to look into that.
Take a light crossbow.
I just grab a Dragon Slayer Great Bow from Dark Souls.
Yep. All I need now is a scythe, and I'll be the full character. Death incarnate. Literally.
Take a monster hunter light crossbow.
Alright, you are going to get a hunter's crossbow. What it does is, while you have a target marked with Hunter's Mark, when you make a ranged attack against it, you gain advantage on that roll. The target does not have cover, and your weapon is extended to, you have no disadvantage based on your attack range. So your weapon is permanently to the larger of the two numbers. If you hit, it takes an additional 1d6
She
damage.
could just make magical items.
Alright.
He knows how to make magic items, yeah.
Start asking for legendaries.
Yeah. Just keep that
I think,
marked.
I think it's
Write
going
it
to be a
down later.
reward-based thing.
What?
I would probably.
Keep that marked, so I'll probably have to come back to write it all
It's
down.
not marked.
Oh.
I made that now.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Did you have that written down?
I'm working on
Oh,
it.
hey, I have a whole list of homebrew magic items I have found.
No, I don't like the vast majority of them.
Oh, okay.
A lot of them are just rip-offs of anime.
Spray.
I mean, like, I have about 160 different posts.
Alright, so
off
when
of
targeted with
Pinterest
Slayer
that are
Spray.
Nothing but magic items.
Well, as long as you have an item, or sorry, a creature with Hunter's Mark on it, you have advantage on the roll. The creature cannot benefit from cover,
It's a frostblade.
and you
Actually,
deal 1d6
I
extra
think you mentioned
damage
it before.
piercing.
I think that was when we first met Flynn's character.
It is magical.
Oh, yeah. That's my axe. That's my packed weapon.
Was your pet weapon?
No, it still is.
Okay.
Alright,
I didn't change packs.
Correct.
So
I just changed patrons.
Mm-hmm.
So it's advantage
The
on
weapon, because it's a hand crossbow, but because it can go to the max range, you just need the one range increment written down. So you don't need to write 30 slash or 20 slash whatever. Alright. What is Galen's?
Daggers.
My primary weapon?
Yeah.
I guess my rapier or my short bow.
What's your class?
Rogue.
Oh, gotcha.
So I guess I'd probably go with the rapier then.
Does your character have a specific type of... Actually, no, we use this one. Alright. You are receiving a dancing rapier.
Oh, dude. That is awesome.
You can use a bonus action to toss the rapier into the air and speak the command word. When you do so, the sword can fly up to 30 feet and attacks a creature of your choice within 5 feet of the sword. It uses your attack roll and ability score for damage as normal.
That's cool.
And from then on out, you can use a bonus action to move it 30 feet and attack.
So you got a pet sword that'll attack on its bonus action.
Yep.
You gotta name it.
Alright.
Bard 3, main weapon, rapier.
And you said as a bonus action, I could toss it in the air and speak a command word and make it fly at a target for normal attack and
You
damage.
can make it move 30 feet and then attack, yes.
And that attack takes up a regular action?
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
Sweet.
Ah, yeah. So I said you got a pet sword for a bonus action. Which is nice for sneak attack damage.
It is.
I don't think it'll apply, though.
Does it?
Sneak attack you may apply once per turn.
For his pet sword?
If he gets it on the pet sword, then yes. But then he doesn't get it on his main attack.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Like,
I haven't,
that's not
like,
bad.
say, Devin's engaged with an enemy like 20 feet away. Since there's an ally right between
Do I
where
get
I'm
advantage
attacking.
if the sword
The
flanks
sword
someone?
cannot be used
Yeah,
for
it's a
flanking.
spiritual weapon.
No, but whenever I have
It's effectively
when I
a spiritual weapon.
attack, when there's an
Basically.
ally within 5 feet,
Just a
I
corporeal
get sneak attack.
spiritual.
Yes. You would get sneak attack, but you don't get flanking for...
That I was talking about
Yeah.
sneak attack, not flanking. That's awesome.
And then you are going to get the Flute of Cly. C-L-I.
One sec.
Is that charm that I obtained? Do I have to see the target? Do they have to see me?
You have to see the target.
Okay.
Okay. CLI?
Yes. It has 3 spells, 1 charge per long rest each.
Once per day?
Once per. Yours? I'll look it up once I'm out of here.
Okay, that's fine. I was just curious.
So 1 charge per long rest?
1 charge for each spell per long rest. The 3 spells it has charged are Stone Shape, Wall of Fire, Wind Wall. Sprout, Druid, main weapon, moral disapproval.
So just to be clear, you got 3 spells. They're 1 charge to cast each one.
The wand has 1 charge of each of them, and
Then
so the wand technically has 3 charges,
okay.
but each of them is forced into a spell. You don't have firewall, firewall, firewall. You have 1 firewall, 1 stone shape, 1 wind wall.
And I have to wait for a long rest before they all recharge.
They will all recharge at a long rest.
Okay.
This is our in chat. They're playing around with the bot. This isn't our main bot because our other bot is on the other PC that isn't connected right now. You can ignore this bot and any currency that's on this bot at the moment.
Do I get to choose the command word, by the way?
Yes,
Command word, shut up, Devin.
that's not one word.
If I say it really fast, it can't be.
All right.
Nah, just taking a bit.
So, you guys are going to bed, right? I'm assuming?
Yeah.
It's middle of the night.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't need to sleep.
I don't need sleep, right?
Nope.
Oh, I don't require sleep at all? Oh, yes, I'm going to be so productive now.
You got a permanent watch member.
I honestly would be putting in, like, most of my time understanding what abilities I just obtained, walking around my room, just... that and the sunlight sensitivity. That is going to be my biggest thing trying to take care of.
Like I said, man, sunglasses.
Yeah, but those don't exist yet.
We don't know that.
So, like, I would be seriously researching and contemplating any kind of way to deal with the sunlight sensitivity.
Best you're going to be able to do is cloak up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that would be what I do now.
What spell levels are those spells?
High.
The Wall of Fire is a 5th level spell.
Okay.
Your flute has a wall of fire?
Yeah.
Jesus. That's great.
What spells did you get again?
Stone Shape, Wall of Flame, and Wind Wall.
Windwall's a 3rd level, I think. Stone Shape is a 4th level, and Wall of Fire is a 5th. I think that's
I
right.
thought
That
most
sounds
of the
right.
Sounds about right.
thought most of the wall spells were like 4th and above.
Yeah, but
Well, yeah.
Wall's the weakest of them.
Wind wall, yeah. Wind
But
wall.
it could be higher.
I think is third. Stone shape is fourth, and wall of fire is fifth.
So, morning comes. What all are you guys wanting to do?
I go down
I
to.
brief Anu on what happened and say, hey, we might want to assist, prep the people that need to know that, hey, like another day, a copper dragon might show up. So, real quick, just the people that need to know.
She'll send the word out to various members of the guard so that it gets spread around appropriately without knowing who made mention of it.
Are you talking to Anna by yourself, or are we doing this as a group?
By myself.
Okay.
Do I know of any inventors? Anything at all? Because like
You
my
know gnomes do inventions.
Actually, I did want to talk to the gnome. Where is he right now?
It's breakfast time.
Ah.
He's got a corner.
So I would like to approach the gnome. Insight.
You see him hiss and make just like a little crucifix with his spoon and a finger.
I understand. Unfortunately, it was either this or side with the beholder.
The balloon was more fun.
Well, that is actually why I came to talk to you. Now that we sided against him, you get to have more fun. I'm not asking you to do anything. I am just telling you that he said he was going to return. I would like to let you have your fun if you would like to have it when he does.
No. You're trying to use me as a defense.
No. I do not mean you against him. I mean you, all of us, the town, against him.
Watching you all fight him might be fun.
Very well, if that's what you choose to do. But you might miss out on some of the fun.
No, I'll just fight him once you're all dead.
Okay.
Once
you
we're
enjoy your
all-
breakfast.
Yes.
I walk away. And that'll be my conversation with my most hated individual.
Are we all eating breakfast at the same time?
Yep.
All right. While we're doing that, I'm gonna take a seat by Devin and ask him, do we need to notify Anna and the rest of the town about his condition?
I'm going back to
No.
my room.
We're not,
Just
we're
go-
not telling you that one of their leaders is a vampire.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Say that again. You informed her that I'm a vampire, correct?
No.
No. The town I told I told her that you're a vampire, but not
Oh.
you.
Did you tell her to tell the town?
No.
Did you tell her not to tell the town?
I told her not to tell. I thought it would be obvious, but
I mean,
I will go and make sure.
so, yeah, no, I'm going back to my room.
Alright, you're back in your room.
I go and make sure Anu knows that, one, he's not a vampire, although he's still technically on our side, somehow. Two, don't tell anyone that he's a vampire, just because I don't want them to cause a bloody panic.
She understands and has no intention.
Okay, I just had to be sure of his assistance. Alright, that's it. How was everything with the treasury going, I guess?
Good. We've instituted a series of taxes on people entering in the city that has begun to pull in base level revenue, enough to keep the guards paid and services running. No profits as of yet.
Excellent. We're still trying to keep an eye out for resources. Hopefully nothing weird happens in this time. But I'll let you know if we find anything.
Understood.
Alright. I'm gonna go and what's everyone else doing? Because I need to know who to help.
I go and knock on his door.
So I answer, but I am like
Opens
like
the door.
full fledged, and I'm gonna go buy
Hunter's
one too. A full fledged like just cloak and it's like, hello.
So, given your current condition, you should stop by my lab sometime. It's so rare you get to work with live specimens.
On one condition. You help me fix this stupid sun sensitivity. So I'm actually good outside.
I mean, if she takes out your eyes, you won't have to worry about it.
I'll regain them.
I plan to learn many things. Whenever you have time.
Okay.
And that is why she is not killing you.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Sounds good. So technically it's 10 hit points per 6 seconds.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's fair. Alrighty. Man, I'm not, unless people that like actually seek me out during the day, as far as I'm concerned, until I can figure out sun sensitivity, I'm gonna stay tavern. Unless I have to leave. And I will inform the council members and everything, and the guards as well, that some things have changed, and I will now be in the tavern.
Alright.
Most of the time. If they are seeking me.
I'm going to be going around town to see if I could collect any materials that I could use to create locks for each of our doors.
There is not a metalsmithy.
Okay.
We need to find means to start building buildings.
Every week, the quarry produces some stone.
Some stone, but not
A
enough.
pitiful amount of stone.
A very pitiful amount of stone.
We need to find some means of better producing stone or something, because we are just twiddling our thumbs for weeks on end.
I'm sending the scouts out again. I don't know. Oh yeah, they had some news about slugs in the lake. But
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still sending them out to search for other stuff.
Okay.
Would you have told me when you would be in your lab? Just
Just
seek
assume I'm
out.
there most of the time.
Okay, I got you.
I assume your lab
Then
is
I'm-
your room.
I'm honestly going whenever I think you're there, because I'm not doing anything unless people actually said something. So I would actually get as much information as you would in this sense. So I would be inclined to participate in experiments. I would inform you things of not to do, because they would harm me, actually harm me. Since the running water, stake,
Yes, the things we already know.
decapitation, the stuff like that. So,
The only steak you want is raw.
and still mooing. So would Erna explain to me how often I would need to feed?
Nope.
Shit. How often do I need to feed?
Now I've been something to ask her.
Well, he picks up the stone.
It's like,
Your hunger will tell you when you need to eat.
can I get a rusted estimation? Like, are we talking day, like every other day, once a week, once a month, once a year?
I tend to feed once a month, but I remember in my younger years I was far more hungry than I am now.
What do you feed on?
I have had to suffice myself with sentient beings I can find.
Okay then. Thank you for your time. Is there anything that you require of me?
Your word plan is up. Please try again tomorrow.
Well, no, it's back and forth. It's not
Yes.
just. Oh.
Once a day.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I'm my bad.
Well, we're
That was one thing that I didn't
some
realize.
lucky fish.
So it was just then it would just be,
When your hunger tells you.
Okay.
Data plan expired. Going on roaming.
Yeah. Flump. Hello? Oh god, we're gonna worry about the beholder. Alright. We have a rabbit farm. Do we not?
You have rabbits.
I thought we had a rabbit farm.
You had a pasture with some rabbits in it.
No. Well, at this time, there should be a rabbit farm by now.
It's not been that long. You guys haven't set them up in anything, so various predators have been picking them off.
We need. That's gonna be my
When they're in the city, they should be.
The farm was down the mountainside, down at the base.
Ah.
Well, the pens. I used the farm term there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Alright. That having her poke and prod at me all day, learning what I can, will probably be my day.
Poke, poke.
Alright, that's a survival check.
Nat 1, you get a prostate check.
As she
my
removes the
13.
prostate.
My day will be spent helping these
With the
scouts
claw.
attempt to find other things.
Alright, go ahead and give me a leadership roll.
22.
22. So they again they're focusing their effort down by the river as it seems to be moving some things through there. You had a 22, you said?
22.
22. They are able to find about 600 gold worth of gems that appear to be washing down from somewhere upstream. And
Okay.
they're just kind of, hey, what's that in the mud? Oh, there's what? Let's start sifting some of this. Oh, hey, there's actually a fair bit here. And they
Right.
spend most of their day doing that before returning.
True.
Correction, most of their days doing that before returning. Because that's 600 gold over the week.
Okay, where is that from?
In the river, likely washing down from somewhere upstream. And
Is
what
that-
they're finding are gem fragments, little bits of precious metals.
And effectively it's 600 gold pieces.
Yes.
You have as much as I do now.
I don't have it. The city has that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the cities as well. I would be. Well, no, I've said.
All right. I guess I would advise them of trying to look up river and see where these precious gems are flowing down from.
Galen, your action for the week.
I'm going to see if I could start trying to put together an actual farm for the rabbits so that local predator animals like foxes will stop hunting them.
Give me a government check.
Yay.
I'm gonna call that an 18.
So that would be modified 20.
All right.
Because it's not technically
It's level. It's just
Sprout would like to help. I'm assuming Sprout is helping.
Okay.
But, so, between the two of you, you guys use the earth in the area to kind of set up a pen. And as part of the farming, those who are working in the fungus farm are spending some of their time letting the rabbits out, then kind of attempting to herd them back. It's more like letting them out into a pen and then trying to chase them back into the gate.
That should goes on tight.
Thank you.
Because rabbits multiply super fast. So might as well actually put them in pens
Yeah.
and actually.
See, I
get them
thought we
some
had a
protection.
full working.
Nope. You guys never had people to dedicate for working. You guys had come up with the idea before, and then promptly been.
Well, we got people now.
Yeah. All right. So during that week, there is a copper dragon that enters your city.
Yeah.
One more time.
When does he enter?
He is entering technically on the third day.
I meant like what time of day?
Oh, midday.
Damn it. Okay.
Like 11 a.m. There's a small panic that sweeps the city because even though they are understood to be good,
Dragon.
it's a dragon that's also just bringing in large amounts of building material, some individuals.
So nobody has said anything to me. My dude's preparing, and I'm getting my guards prepared because they say dragon. Nobody has told me that.
The guards were informed a dragon was going to be coming.
Okay, that's different.
All right, I'll be there, I guess, to
Yeah.
meet the dragon. What kind of individuals does he have?
So the three individuals that are coming is Fafen and Erna are all there. They are all, although they appear to be uncloaked, as you get close to them, you can see a mystical shimmer about them, as if they are magically shielding themselves from the sun.
Need to learn that.
Poke, poke.
You want to help me out there, sister?
Oh, well,
Wouldn't you more be
welcome,
your
dear
brood
friend,
mother?
let's say, in a manner that other people can hear.
Yes.
So good of you to join us. I hope your journey here went well.
Yes. They wave and the dragon dispatches. We've stashed a good chunk of our supplies outside the city and we are bringing them in. We have moved the bulk of our base here, and once the dragon is back, he will begin to assist us with his magics in setting up our base here at present.
Oh, excellent. Do let me know how we can be of assistance.
Remind myself which abilities this one has.
So how much BP do we just get?
Nothing, because they're immediately using it to build
Their stuff.
their compound, which will include a throne room and formal residences for the government.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
They're building a government district.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Quick bow, all three, and then start hauling in the stuff.
You're in your room, or her laboratory, or her room in the laboratory.
Is this that same day?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Okay. Never mind then.
Copper dragons are weird. Also, I swear after having read this, it is literally orgy.dragon.
What?
Intelligent creatures within 1 mile of the dragon are prone to fits of giggling. Even serious matters become suddenly very amusing.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna get weird. I hear the cat just giggling as she's poking and prodding me, and I'm like,
Yes.
she's just having her fun.
Yeah, that would be totally good.
Okay,
I'd start
but is the
giggling slightly
barmaid
more.
immune to it?
Huh?
Or
It'd be
maybe.
funny if the barmaid was immune to the dragon's AoE laughter effect.
Then what's important for you guys to know is tiny beasts such as rodents and birds are going to begin to be able to speak and understand Draconic.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I can talk with the animals. I know Draconic. I do know Draconic.
Yes, if you
That's
understand Draconic.
awesome. Unfortunately, I do not. I
got
don't think
like
I do.
I got
Wait.
7 languages, and that is
Stop.
not one of them.
Does this mean we're gonna get kobolds because we have a dragon nesting here?
No.
We'll work on it.
Why would you want kobolds?
Kobolds are amazing. You can make. Oh, you need a sewer system that you don't want to keep track of? Kobolds.
Yep.
You have a cave that you want mined, but don't want to actually have to deal with labor laws? Kobolds.
Also true.
So basically, they're
need
the
cheap-
Taiwan version
Yeah,
of
you need cheap ass scouts and or labor and or anything. Kobolds.
You need lives to power the rune stones.
and they
Kobolds.
won't betray you because they literally aren't that intelligent. Their assassination attempt at best is going to be a pitfall trap. Which, by the way, is also an enemy army is coming toward us, and we have to make a bunch of traps for them. Kobolds. We did that once. I love kobolds. They're amazing.
I can tell.
They are.
I've played a kobold before.
Alright.
I was thinking about playing
Kobolds are also
kobold.
vicious murder machines.
Yeah, and they're especially helpful if they're on your side and they're vicious murder machines.
It's true. They're very vicious murder machines.
Oh, we have a bunch of bugs that are in our caves. We're gonna send
Those
the
bugs are
they're-
gonna
we're
annihilate them all.
We're gonna send the kobolds down there. They're gonna make that freaking Vietnam for the bugs.
Yeah. Alright.
Vietnam.
So
The rocks are moving, man.
that night, going into the 4th day, all throughout the night, occasionally a booming voice can be heard from the area where the dragons and the vampires set up. Come that morning, the entirety of their district has been constructed.
Damn.
Devin, you're going to be able to communicate with the rabbits. They'll learn to chronic.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. That's why I was excited. I was like, sweet. Does this mean I can inspire them to mate faster?
Technically?
Their intelligence doesn't change. Specifically, you can converse with them about the dragon, and they speak about how amazing the dragon is. That's the second part.
Well, the dragon wants you to make faster.
The dragon needs more of you. More.
He wants a bunny army.
All stone with no, all solid stone with no steams. That's silver dragon, Micah. This is copper. In their campaign, they had a silver dragon, which the specific thing of the silver dragon is that fog. Yeah, it's all solid stone now. Insta fortress.
Yeah. It's to block us. Just stone.
Well, it takes time to solidify, but yes.
Nice.
That's so long as dragon is present, that entire fortress stands.
Nice. All right.
But anyway, the 5th day, you guys are all introduced into your quarters. They're relatively spacious, and each of you can pick one type of room with equipment that you would like dedicated for your use.
What do you mean type of equipment?
So she's going to want a dissection table, research room.
Should I be writing all this down for special buildings?
Yes.
Okay, so
These are personal use, can't be used on an industrial scale, but anything you guys would want to use it for, you could. Sprout has claimed a greenhouse with a window. Yours.
I would like to get stuff that, like a smithy running in my room. I know we don't have the materials.
What they'd be able to set up is a small, what do they call it, like hand forges?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a small little anvil that lets you do basic repair work or small level smithy on.
All right.
It's nothing where you could be like, I need 200 steel daggers now. Or,
This ain't Skyrim.
yeah, it ain't Skyrim. But it's something small that you'd be able to just hammer out some stuff of your own projects.
All right. Like-
sorry, go ahead.
So it's like, since I was a locksmith, I could use it for, like, say,
If you
repairing or
got
making
metals,
locks.
yes. You would need metals to do it, but yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be setting up an.
I don't want to be near the blacksmith. I'm not being kept up late at night by his hammering.
I'd like some sort of table to help with learning actually how to enchant items and making magical items.
Magical study?
If there is a certain way to do that.
It's not really. I mean, there's no Skyrim enchanting table.
That was the best way I could put it.
I understand what you were going for.
I would like to.
Enchanting is more a library type work with heavy amounts of incantations and a smithy.
I've got one right next to me. It's not like I don't have that.
You do not have a smithy required for magical items.
Oh, okay, I got you.
However, there is a smithy required for magical items already on the premise, as that is what Erna uses. She has a full enchanting get-out area.
I would like a starter kit of that. If I could get some books, or just like my own personal library of, you know, if she has any knowledge on how to start.
She's going to be able to loan you basic texts. That would be for enchanting.
That's what I would go towards, is understanding it and being able to start enchanting items.
Okay, so what do I call the room?
A winery.
Like, what is it?
It would be
Is it a study? Is it a library?
A study is the best.
Okay.
What are you going for? Like
What's your character's name?
Severus.
mini brewery? I can't speak.
Brewery.
Yeah, that.
Anu is requesting a vault.
A vault.
Yes, basically it's a mini vault where she can store day-to-day treasure that needs to be used, as well as has the accounting ledgers that she'll be using.
Would that not be in...
You have no vault.
No, I understand that, but would that not be... I can't recall her name. The treasures?
Anu,
Yeah,
she
that
the
is.
treasurer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yes, that is exactly the treasurer's job.
I thought you meant Erna was requesting that of his room. That's how I took it. And I was like, no, that should be...
Right. Well, she gets her own thing, right?
Yeah, Anu's
Yeah.
requesting.
Okay.
That's what she gets.
She's got that.
That's why I was like, wait, it should do that? Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
What does Gojira get?
Gojira has been retconned out of the story since he's not coming back due to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that mean we have an extra unlocking stone?
No.
Okay.
Functionally, what it's going to be is the unlocking stones were ones that they had saved that you guys got from a previous expedition. They just had one less.
Okay.
That's what I want.
That's what you want.
Really? You got to be all secretively and...
It's a private office with
Yeah.
mapping and...
Okay.
And an entrance that's hard to find.
a back entrance. They will not give you that.
Well, no, it's just like the main door is just hey, you gotta like move this bookshelf.
Okay, they can give you a secret entrance from your room.
It's basically enough that people who know where it is can easily find it. People who don't know where it is might miss it completely.
Gotcha. Yes.
All right.
So, office with maps is the best way.
Secret.
But in terms of giving a back entrance into
I told
everything,
you about that.
You told me about what?
This.
The private office?
No, that I was starting that up.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. Ha! My bad. I got you. I was like, what?
All right.
I got you.
all right. Sprout wants a big sign on his door that says Sprouts.
I called it Sprouts Greenhouse.
Yeah. All right. So that is built into the architecture as they are assigning the room and getting furniture and stones moved around. It is built of a relatively solid stone block that seems reminiscent of the ruins below, but almost as if it's a replica that's not perfectly constructed.
Okay. Are the walls kind of like soundproof or?
They are very soundproof.
Good.
It's stone.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
If you leave a door open,
hammer time.
then no promises. But
Yeah.
if the doors are shut, sound is going to be very well contained.
Now,
Each of the doors does feature a prominent locking mechanism on it.
I was literally just about to ask that.
Yep.
I'm gonna chant you a shovel though. Never leave your side.
Oh, that would have been funny if I had a dancing shovel.
That would have been. Should have probably done that.
That would have been hilarious.